Hello everyone, I just want to do a super quick video on a neat little trick. So couple of programs that I really like for productivity. One is Microsoft Teams. I think it's a great product for collaboration, having meetings, setting up classrooms, a lot of the things that I do as an instructor and you can do in a business. The other tool that I really like, and I'm recent to this tool, is a tool called Notion. And it's a note-taking tool, which I've found to be incredibly useful. So one of the things that I always like to do whenever I have any software is I try to see how I can work in tools and have sort of a nice flow between those tools. Well, I've discovered a way of working with both Microsoft Teams and Notions to make it work. So Notion, here's an example. I have a daily checklist. And this daily checklist is, let's assume this is a personal checklist, but let's assume this is a checklist that I want my team to have. One of the things I could do is I can go into Notion here and I can copy the link, pop over into Microsoft Teams, go into my amazing classroom, and I can just paste that link in there. And I don't really like this because that's kind of messy, doesn't look so good. So the other thing that I could do is I could come in here and I could copy this checklist. So I'll go Control All for select all. Let me get up here. Control All to select all of the information. Control Copy. Control C to copy it. And then just pop over into here and I can pop that in there. Oh, this looks way better. So it looks really nice. I've got today's tasks. It looks really good. The only problem with this is that it's not interactive. So if I go in, so right now these are some habits that I'm trying to form, to have enough water every day. So if I go in here and I click, oh, I've had my water today, I've done a good job there, and I go back to Teams, that's not updated. So that's not going to be as useful for me. So one of the things I like to do in Notion, and actually I'll delete it and show you how to do it from the beginning, is at the very bottom here, I like to go in and I like to put in a link. And I link to myself. So I link to the same page that I'm on. So this is actually just a self-referencing link. So this link here links to this page. And now what I can do is I can actually just take this daily checklist link. And what I can do is I can right click and I can copy that link, go to Microsoft Teams, and I can paste it in. And you'll notice again that it does it this way. It's not so nice. But if I go in and I select it as an object, so I'll just select it. I'll grab it here. So I select it and I copy it this way. When I paste it in, notice it comes in just as a beautiful text, daily checklist. And then when I click it, it brings me live out to Notion where any of the changes I have are there. So if I'm in Notion, for example, I'll go to the desktop application of Notion. If I go in and say, oh, I've had enough water today, when I come back to Microsoft Teams, click on the daily checklist, you'll see that I get the updated status that I've had enough water. So the little trick there is to go in, create a self-referencing page link. So link back to the page you're interested in on the page you're in. That'll just link right back to the same page. And then use your select to get it, copy, paste into Teams, and you have a nice, great way to sort of build up some nice checklists and really pointers out to that Notion environment. And instead of having a URL that can be a little hard to know what it is, you have a nice name for it, which is the page name from Notion. I hope this was helpful. Just a quick tip. If you have any tips on integrating Microsoft Teams with Notion, pop them down in the comments. I'm always interested. I'm very new to Notion, but I'm really enjoying it and I'm studying a lot to get better at it.